So we're going to do homemade scalloped potatoes, guys, and beautiful girls, wonderful guys, wonderful, beautiful girls. Thank you for always looking out for me. You know, I don't have much viewers, but I don't care. I still go forward because I want to share my recipes with my wonderful friends and wonderful family. So here we are. I'm going to do homemade scalloped potatoes. I also want to say hi to my cousin Robert Regis. He wanted me to do this recipe because he wants to do it real bad, and he's been waiting for a while, and I have him waiting for quite a while. So I want to say hello, cuz, how are you? And I'm gonna follow my step, cuz, so you can make this wonderful and delicious scalloped potato. So here it is. I have a mandolin. You could cut your potatoes, you know, in thin slices or however you want to do it, but I like to do my mandolin. So I use my mandolin. You're going to need 3 potatoes like this. 3 potatoes like this big. You're gonna need some minced onion. And this is 3 spoons of minced onion. 3 tablespoons of butter. Half a spoon of salt. Half a spoon of black pepper. And 3 spoons of flour. And we're also going to put 1.5 cups of milk. And of course, we need our cheese, cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar, to make our, you know, gravy, our cheddar cheesy potatoes. And we're going to need some water, because once we do the potatoes, we want to put them in water so they won't get brown. That avoids for the potatoes to get brown. So I'm going to use a mandolin, and I'm going to show you how to use. I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to use a mandolin, but I'm going to show you how I do it, okay? I should return. This is how I like to do it. And I usually use little device that I have around here, if I could find it, that I normally use. So I won't try to chop my finger. This is fantastic. And it goes on my mandolin. I love this mandolin. So, go like that. You could do it with your knife, or you could do it with this. I like to do it with this. It's more easier. It's a little scary and dangerous, but that's why you got that mechanism, to be able to hold it once you get to the bottom of it. Because you don't want to cut your finger, and you'll have potatoes. You'll have scalloped potato with cut fingers. So you see, I'm close to the bottom already, so I'm going to use this, because I do get scared of this, and I don't trust it that much. You see? That's how I do it. And now we're going to see the result of how they look. You see, guys? And you see how perfect they come out? See? How perfect they come out? Nice and thin. And then what we do, we put it in water so they won't get brown. You know? Look how wonderful they do look. You know? Put them in water so they won't get brown. And then I will show you the following process when I finish cutting the rest of the potatoes and putting it on the top. And because I'm going to show you that you have to wash them a little bit so you get the starch out of it. Because see how the water gets milky? And that's all starch. So you want to just like throw that water out. And then like wash it at least about 2 or 3 times. You see how it gets milky? You want to throw that starch out. So I shall return back at Totally Sammy's Kitchen. Oh, welcome to Totally Sammy's Kitchen. So now we're going to make the sauce for the scalloped potato, guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a 3 tablespoons of butter in it. Remember that I had said it earlier. Trying to get a wooden spoon. Recommended. Move it around like that. We're going to wait till it melts completely. And lower the fire to medium until the whole entire butter is melted. I want to give a shout out to my beautiful friend Bitsy. She watches my channel. She gave me these beautiful Marilyn Monroe pictures. I will show you guys in my other video. But Bitsy, thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. I love you. Congratulations on your pregnancy and your marriage. I went to your marriage too. My blessings totally. And I wanted to thank you. Let's put this light on. Maybe with this light we could see something better. I'm having a little bad focus on it. So we're going to add the minced onion. For some reason I'm not having a good picture. Let's find out. There. So we're going to add the minced onion to it. Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to mix it together. And we're going to make sure it gets cooked a little bit. And you add just a little bit of milk, because we're going to add the milk, more milk later. It's just a little bit so it won't be so dry. Just to be able to cook the flour. Now we want it like that clumsy, with crumbs, and what we do, we add the rest of the milk. And it was 1 cup and a half of milk. And I will show you the following process. Okay, so now it's boiling. And as you see, I was able to get the clumps out. You could use a fork, or you could use a whisker, I don't know how you say it, well, whisk, and get the clumps out. Now we're going to add the half a spoon of salt, and you lower the fire if you want. Half a spoon of pepper. And you mix it together. And I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to add more milk to it. I know I said it was a cup and a half of milk, but I want plenty of sauce, so I could have enough to cover all the potatoes. So I'm going to add just a little bit of more milk. About at least I put half a cup more. I'm making a mess because it's still thick. Because now we're going to add the cheese. So I don't measure the cheese. You just put as much as you want, you know. I could say at least about a cup of cheese. I usually put like 2 cups. Because I want it real nice and cheesy. It's going to come out real good, guys. And we mix it together. Oh, here I am. I almost knocked the camera down, guys. Mix it together to a nice cheesy sauce. Because we're going to add that cheese sauce in the potatoes. You know. See how nice it comes out? Real nice and creamy. We need that creaminess on it. And if you want to add more cheese, you can. I'm gonna add more because I like it with each. My light, it's not working so good. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because I got this on. I don't know. But I add more cheese to it. Scalloped potatoes are gonna come out so good that you guys are going to lick your fingers. Okay? So, I should return at Tony Sammy's Kitchen for the following process. Kitchen, so now we're gonna put the potatoes and we're gonna spray it with a spray, so a non-stick spray, so it won't stick, which usually on glass it doesn't stick. So see, I got my potatoes washed and everything, and I just go like that. Put them down like that, like if you were making a lasagna. That's how I call it. Lasagna. Don't worry about that if your potatoes are a little twisted or curvy. It doesn't matter. It will straighten up once we put it in the oven. So I want to hurry up and make one layer. So I'm going to show you guys. Make sure you take all the water out. One layer. This is what I do. I take the gravy and we put it on top of it. Like that. Just to spread it around. You know? Just to spread it around. Then your gravy. I call it gravy, but it is. And then we put another layer. You don't have to spread it because it will spread. You can spread it like that with one of your potatoes. And to make another layer. Another layer. A bit more. In this kitchen, as you see, I already loaded the scalloped potatoes. Look at how that look, guys. And it's not even done yet. And it smells so delicious. And so what we'll do, we add just some cheese on the top. Like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put it in the oven for 350 degrees, at least for an hour. So what you're going to do, you're going to, and within 1 hour, you check it, and if you see that your potatoes are still too hard, then you give it at least about 10 more minutes. Do not overcook them, guys, otherwise you're going to have scalloped potatoes. I should return back. Look at how wonderful that looks, guys. Okay, so I will show you the final product, and I'm also going to make some meat. I'm going to make some beef in cubes with sauce, and that's going to accompany the scalloped potato with a little bit of broccoli or a vegetable. So I should return back at Tony Sammy's Kitchen. Mention, when you put it in the oven, do not cover it. Just leave it like that open and just put it in the oven just like this, without putting aluminum foil over it or anything. Okay? So I should return back. This kitchen. So as you see, I buy boneless steak. It's real good. You cut them in little cubes like this. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put them in the pressure cooker. And I add water in the pressure cooker. And we're gonna put it at least for this pressure cooker does cook fast. So we're gonna at least try 10 minutes first, because you don't want the beef to break apart. You want it to be whole and also at the same time tender. So we're gonna try the 10 minutes, and because this pressure cooker does cook double faster than the regular pressure cookers. It's a power cooker, so it does cook faster. So let me wash my hands. What we're gonna do, we're gonna add just a sprinkle of garlic powder. little bit of salt, sprinkle of salt. And a little bit of pepper. If I get it open. Oh goodness, Lord. Today nothing has been working out for me, guys. I'm trying to make the best of it, but it's okay. You keep going forward without letting no one stop you. A sprinkle of pepper, not too much pepper. That's it. And what we're gonna do, we're going to cover it. If I find a way how to close it, oh, it's right here, unlock. There, cover it. And I'm gonna put it as pressure cooker adjustment. It says 20 minutes. Let's leave it for 20 minutes, but I'll turn it off at 10 minutes. Well, look, it automatically came out in 10 minutes. So we'll see, and I will show you the following process, guys. So already Sammy's Kitchen and more. So now I got the beef already cooked. It's real nice and soft, guys. Look at how it breaks apart. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I was able to make gravy with the broth of the beef when it boiled, and I also add the gravy mixture so I could thicken it. You could buy this at the store. It's real easy. You add 1 cup of cold water in 1 package. But see, I didn't do the cold water. I did it with the nice hot water with the beef stock. And here it is, already made. Nice and creamy. And I'll show you. Nice and thick and creamy gravy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that gravy on the beef. And it's going to look wonderful. So that's what I'm going to put. Pour the gravy into the beef. And we're going to mix it all together. I shall return at Totally Sammy's Kitchen. So I mixed the gravy already. It simply looks delicious. It's nice and juicy. And you could use the gravy with your potatoes. I'll show you how my potatoes came out. My scalloped potato. You guys ready? Look at how wonderful it came out. And then I will show you my final plate at Totally Sammy's Kitchen. Simply easy. You want to cheat a little bit and you use the package to make your gravy, and you could use the stock, you know, of the beef, the liquid that throws out, you know, the juices of the beef, and you could just make your gravy out of the juice, and it comes out even better and it tastes even better. And look at how wonderful that looks. So I shall return at Totally Sammy's Kitchen for the final plate. I mentioned that the meat, it took 10 minutes on my pressure cooker, like I said, but if you're going to do it on the stove, it will take at least between 1.5 hours to 2 hours until it becomes tender. But that's why I like pressure cooker, guys. Pressure cooker gets you, makes your meals faster. And you know, the meat, it comes out softer and nice and tender and melts in your mouth. But I just wanted to mention you that. And like I said, in the pressure cooker, 10 minutes, that's how much it took. And with on stove, between 1.5 hours to 2 hours until the meat is tender. I just wanted to mention you that. And like I said, you just use packages of gravy. You can make your own gravy if you want to, but I cheated a little bit. I used the package, and with the broth of the beef that threw out, you know, with this broth, I made my gravy. You know, and it's simply delicious, guys. I recommend you to really do this. So, I will talk to you on the following step. Bye. Sammy's Kitchen, guess what, guys? Look at how delicious this plate looks. Oh my gosh, that's the meat that I made in gravy, the beef, the scalloped potato, and a little bit of broccoli on the side. And now we're going to taste it to see how it came out, guys. You know? Oh, look at the potato, how wonderful. Look at the whole thing comes out. See? This whole is not smashed or anything like that. With the Nice and creamy. And look at the meat, so nice and tender. Look at how tender it is. Super and tender. So good. So perfect. With potatoes, scalloped potatoes. Look at that scalloped potato came out so delicious. So good. And simple. So delicious. Simply delicious, guy. Simply. I recommend for you guys to eat this, cook this. It's simple. It's not hard to do. In this life, nothing is hard to do. And I hope my cousin will like the recipe. And his name is Robert Regis. Enjoy it. Enjoy it to all my subscribers who have subscribed and watch my channels constantly. I want to thank you all. Bitsy, thank you for the Marilyn Monroe pictures. I love you. So many people that I have to mention. Next video, I'm gonna write all you guys' name, and I'm gonna announce it on my channel. I'm gonna announce your names and tell you thank you so much for watching me. So again, remember, always say no to negative and yes to positive. Always stay safe, okay? Peace and love, and thank you for watching at Totally Timeless Kitchen and More.